So let's talk about it. I'm just a girl.
You know that girl, I am just a girl too.
There's a creator on this app called I'm Just a Girl, and a lot of y'all don't like her.
All the discourse surrounding Just a Girl, I really have just one question.
And I'm just a girl. Just a girl.
That lady, I'm just a girl.
No, because y'all are tearing that Just a Girl a whole new one.
I think the problem with I'm Just a Girl's content,
that Just a Girl lady, you cannot convince me that she don't hate black women.
Oh. Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine. If you are new to the channel, I'm so happy to have you guys here tonight. This will be the last live of 2025, and I want to just send a thank you to y'all for rocking with me throughout this year. It really means a lot to me. How much I've grown my channel within a year. Just excited to see what comes next year. So this is the last official live of 2025, and it has been amazing. So thank y'all for so much. Make sure y'all share the live out for those who are not here yet. And let's get right on into it. Okay. So I'm gonna always just repeat this for those who are new here, those who are seeing my channel for the first time. I speak about the things that I speak about because I care about children being affected by our actions as adults. Right. And it has nothing to do with just me because I'm a mother, but because I've been an educator for so long, I have seen the negative effects of from on children as a result of their parents. And a lot of times, unfortunately, because we have been promoting this baby mama, single mama culture, I don't need a man, my kids don't need a daddy type of rhetoric, it is damaging our community. It is continuing to tear our communities down. It's continuing to affect our children. It's going to continue to keep us at the bottom because we think that we can do whatever we want. And our kids have become a piece of our control. Like we use our children as pawns, right? That's what these women, they use their kids as pawns. And no one's thinking about what these kids want. No one's thinking about what these kids need, right? When you decide that I don't care what the kid's dad want to do, I don't care about what my baby daddy he don't have no say so. You don't care about your children. You don't. You care more about your ego. You care more about getting what you want. And tonight we're going to be talking about that, how women have children for power and control. That is literally where we are. Women are having children for power and control, y'all. They literally are. And I want to share this story. We're going to go through this video piece by piece. And I want y'all to pay attention because women are not used to fathers fighting for their kids. Women always say, men don't care about their kids. Men, you shouldn't have to fight for a man to take care of his child. Women are not used to having a father for their children who are going to speak up for themselves and not just let them do whatever they want with their kids. And this video that I'm going to be sharing tonight, this story I'm going to be sharing, is going to show that this woman was not ready for a baby daddy who was going to be involved. Okay. So I want you to follow along tonight. Have a seat. Sit back, relax, support the channel, send any super chats you want to send over. I just want you to have a good time, and let's enjoy this last live, informative, educational live of 2025. So here we go.
Where I have a success. Hey everybody, my name is Demikia. I am 26 years old. I have 4 children, 2 girls and 2 boys, and I am in nursing school online for my BSN, and I have a successful tax business where I have a 100% funding rate and all of my clients to receive their refunds every season. I'm coming on here to ask y'all for a huge favor, a very huge favor. If anyone knows someone that is a child custody lawyer.
So let's pause. Okay. So y'all see how she wanted to make sure we knew that she is in school and she has her, her successful business, right? She wanted to make sure we knew that. I don't know what they have to do with the story as you go on, but just knowing that that's how women have to make sure I'm in school for my nursing degree, great, and I also have my own tax business. It's very successful. I have to lead with that. Forget that I got 4 kids at 26 years old with multiple baby daddies. Okay. Let's not worry about that. Let's worry about the fact that I'm in school for my BSN and I got a successful business. Okay, here we go.
In the greater Houston area or anywhere in the surrounding areas that is looking to take on a case that is very passionate about their job as a child custody lawyer, and they're interested in taking on a case for 2026. I was told that the fees could range anywhere from around $6,000 to $12,000 and even up to $20,000 with everything calculated together, court fees. I've never been through a custody battle, y'all, so y'all gotta bear with me, but this is what I was told. So my 2-year-old son was supposed to go with his dad for a Christmas break until the new year and come back to the state of Texas for the new year. But his dad decided after he got the baby for the Christmas break that he was going to text me and tell me that my child won't be returning to me until he's old enough to talk. And if I want him to return before that, then I'll have to pay for daycare and send him money for food and purchase things if I want to be able to spend quality time with my son, who has lived with me since he was born in September of 2023. And he goes to school preschool from my house every day. He has childcare. He gets benefits. I'm being told that a child that I'm with every day cannot come back home to me if I don't give up any money, and that I now I got time to focus on my tax business and whatever else it is that I'm trying to do, my content and all these other things.
Okay, so this woman has 4 kids. Okay, you go follow along with the story. There's 4 kids, 3 baby daddies, and the child is, she says, September 2020. So the child is 2 years old, right? This daddy said, I'm going to do something different, right? I'm going to take my child because it is his child. The child that she said she's had in her home for the last 2 years. Cool. But there's obviously a reason why this father decided that he's going to go about doing things differently when it comes to his child and getting, custody of his child, right? So she shared that the dad said she cannot spend quality time with the child until she sends money for daycare or food or something like that. But the emphasis that I want to focus on, and I think that this is a important piece of the conversation, is the fact that she said that you can focus on your tax business, your content, whatever else you're doing, insinuating that he's probably seeing that you do everything else but be a mother. So I'm going to take my son and allow you to do what you want to do. Go ahead and do whatever you want with your business. Go ahead and do whatever you want with your schooling. Because you're not doing what you need to do for my child. This is what I'm hearing based on what she's describing. Right? So again, a dad who said, I'm taking my child, women are not used to dads like that because they have the kids to control them. So he flipped the script on her. He flipped the script on her and said, no. 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 Because there's a reason why he pointed out about your career and your content that it gives, and I'm gonna share with y'all, it gives you don't know how to properly take care of my child the way that I would like you to take care of my child. But let's keep going.
My child is not hungry. He's not being beat on. He's not being neglected. He's not starving. He's up to date on all his shots. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the child. It's me that the person has a problem with. And so he decides that, you know, he's just going to take my...
I promise you. Don't find no longer exist in your world.
Please listen up, y'all, because this is the audio she just slipped in of them two, I guess, going back and forth about the child. So turn your volumes up if you can't hear well, just you can, so you guys can hear exactly what they're arguing about.
You can play the court shit, you can do, I want you to. I want you to, please. I will send you all of my information, please.
Okay, so according to him, my son no longer exists in my world.
Wrong what, player? You didn't cross that line. You think you know some shit, but you really don't. You done played with my car far too long. This big hopping shit you doing on social media, acting like one of these hoes in the street.
There you go right there. There you go right there. Because she's already starting the video off as if there's nothing wrong. My child is good. Yes, the child can be fed. Yes, the child can have childcare. But parents, good parents, they care about the influence. Who's around their child, how you're influencing their child. It's the way that you move out here. And the way that you're moving is like a 304 on social media. And he said it right there. You are out here moving like a 304. And that's not what I want around my son. I don't want that around my son. And women don't get that because they are so full of themselves and so full in their own bubble that they don't even see the reality of a man who's a father who wants to see his son thrive, that I don't want him to be raised by no whore. Or a woman who wants to present herself like such. But she ain't, you see, she wouldn't say this. But we know it's more to the story. We know that a father's not going to just take the child and not send them back home just because. Come on.
Oh, fucking child is wrong with you. And it's straight like that. So I'm saying, what's up? Ain't no more Mr. Nice guys for found. What you trying to do?
Okay, y'all, listen.
You 100K this week, 20K next week, 30K another month. So I'm saying, you want to talk to me? My time ain't free, man. What you want?
So I gotta pay to talk to you about my child? I gotta pay to talk to you about my child? About me and you. I asked you. I'm not talking about me and you. I'm asking you what the problem is. You just sat up here and made up a bunch of lies. But okay. Been with me damn near every day this year. And if I don't want to help so if I don't give you money and help you support him, I can't be in his life, right?
Isn't that what the women do to the father? Is what she's asking of him. Isn't that what the women say to the fathers? If you don't take care of your son, you can't be in his life. If you don't give me money to take care of your son, you can't be in his life. Isn't that the same thing that the women do? Hey, I'm not a single mom, but I've sworn I've heard this over and over again from the baby mamas who like to use their kids as pawns for power and control. If you don't give me money for your child, you cannot see your child. If you don't give me money to take care of your child, you cannot see your child. Is that what the mothers say to the fathers all the time? So this father said, send me to court. I'll send you my address. I'll let the court do what they do. Again, this woman was not prepared for this man to flip the script on her.
I feel like y'all done heard enough, for one, he's stalking my social media, so I can't post nothing on social media without him being offended.
he's stalking my social media because he saw that the way that you're moving out here is not like a good mother should move. Okay. So she said, I can't post anything without him getting offended. Do you mean this video right here? Let me show you this video. Hold on. Let me show you what he probably saw amongst other videos about how you move as a parent with his son. Let me show y'all this video. Hold on. Let me break it down to y'all just so y'all can get a picture of why the daddy might feel away.
I really feel some type of way that I gave a ugly nigga a chance and I got played. Like, do I laugh or do I cry? Like, what y'all do when y'all give a nigga that y'all know is like below y'all standard? Like, he a little ugly, but he got a little money, so he cool because he got a little money, and he'll spend a little bit of that money. So, you know what? When I was in Miami, this man in the airport that worked for TSA was like, can you be quiet? I'm going through something right now over an ugly nigga. I'm not even with your daddy. Be quiet.
That was his son. That was his son that she was speaking to. That was his son that she was discussing or talking about this around in the presence of. That was his son. So when she said, I can't post enough on social media because he'll be offended. No, you're posting stuff on his social media that makes him concerned for his child and who's raising him and who's influencing him. That's what he doesn't want to see on social media. And that's what that's what you want to refrain from posting, because you know the way that you're moving is not how a mother should move.
Anyways, the man in TSA told me to lower my standards. So I'm like, okay, let me lower my standards so I could end up with a husband. Don't fucking lower your standards. Don't lower your standards. I made the mistake for you. Don't lower your standards.
Don't lower your standards is what she says, right?
Number 2, my children in the middle, their dad is in prison.
Oh, let me go back a little bit. Hold on.
Right? Yep. Right?
So if we're going to continue with the story, but y'all heard she said, don't lower your standards. She did it already, blah, 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 blah. Again, this woman got 4 kids, 3 baby daddies. Okay. 26 years old. Okay.
I feel like y'all done heard enough, you know. For one, he's stalking my social media, so I can't post nothing on social media without him being offended. Number 2, my children in the middle, their dad is in prison. I had my first child when I was 15, so my mom's side of the family has always helped me with her because I had her at such a very young age. But when it comes down to Santana and Summer Dream, their grandmother stepped up when her son was given 23 years. Prior to her son getting 23 years, she would never keep my children, and anybody will tell you that. She stepped in because she wanted to help raise them to make sure that, you know, things didn't go wrong the way it did with her son. So me having that support and that backbone, because their father got over 20 years in prison, he's very offended by that. He says shit like, oh bitch, you need to go get your kids. Why the fuck she always got your kids?
So what he's saying, from what we're hearing, is that somebody else is raising your kids for you. You're not being a mother. You're too worried about being on social media, your tax business, your school. You're not focused on your kids. Why does the mother of your baby daddy have your kids all the time? So that way you can run these streets. Right? So he might be wondering, where's my son? Where's my son? So she's trying to paint this picture like he mad because I got support. No, it gives, you're not prioritizing your children. Why was she so worried about trying to help you raise your kids if the mother's not worried about you as a mother? Again, the other baby daddy mom could be worried about you as a parent, just like your baby daddy's worried about you as a parent. He might not have realized all this before he, got you pregnant, had a baby, whatever the case may be. But it's a very, very interesting dynamic of how women will pretend like they don't know why a man is choosing to move certain ways when it comes to their children.
Mind you, I didn't ask her for help. She offered it. She actually begged me. And when I threatened to take my children, she broke down crying and she almost took sick. And I realized that she really loves my children and she wants to help them. And it's not a guarantee that certain people will be here on this earth for too much longer. So why would I take for granted the blessing that God is putting in my life to help me with my children? Because I know that I don't have a man in my life to come in and help me with those children, and I know that their dad is in prison. But that's besides the point. So y'all got to hear a little bit of what he had to say, how he feels. According to him, I don't feed my baby, but I cook or go out to eat damn near every other day. And I keep the receipts for everything that I buy. And whenever I cook, like ever since I put my mom and him out, I always make sure I take pictures of everything he eat whenever he eat. Because my mom gave me PTSD by saying that my baby didn't eat.
So there's a pattern, y'all. Your mom said you wasn't feeding your child, so you got PTSD. Your baby daddy who's in prison, his mom fought to get your kids to take care of your kids for you. Your baby daddy didn't say he ain't giving the baby back to you based on how you out here moving. So it gives that people are concerned about you as a mother, about how you parent your children. That's what I'm hearing. So you got to keep receipts and take pictures every time your child eats. They must have been real concerned about you as a parent, that you out here keeping receipts and pictures of when your child is eating. The crazy part is, I don't even think people like this woman even realizes that it ain't everybody else. She ain't just fighting to take your kids, to threaten to keep your kids for no reason. Your mom ain't say that your child ain't eating for no reason. The dad ain't take the child from you for no reason. Like, you don't even see that there's a issue. These are issues. These are issues.
When I know that I spend the majority of my money on food. But that's besides the point. He also mentioned the high value items that I have, which a few of those items other people paid for it, but that also offended him. Me being on social media offended him. He was like, don't you got a nigga you could be talking to? Why the fuck you calling my phone? Go talk to a nigga, or go to a happy hour, or go to an after hour or something. Get the fuck off my phone. And as y'all heard him say, 100,000 here, 20,000, 30,000. He was referring to my tax business. That offends him. If I'm sitting down on my phone and I'm texting a tax client, I'm doing everything but that. But mind you, with my tax business, I was able to make so much money in such a short period of time. It was a lot that he said, y'all. The only thing I'm asking is that y'all refer one of the best child custody lawyers in the greater Houston area, and also refer me some tax clients, since that's such a problem for him and he's so pissed off. And yeah.
So I really wish that women would understand the things that they do, right? As a mother, I just don't really think women like accountability so bad, like really have no accountability at all, that they just don't see the problem. Like, this woman is like, really, like, she can't see any problem whatsoever. Like, whatsoever. Like, and that's the bad part about it. And that's what will make it 10 times harder to operate with somebody like this and communicate with somebody like this, when this man has made certain comments about how you're moving, or again, if he's mentioning social media, or items that you have, I'm thinking about the women that I know who have these things or post these things or move this way. You're moving in a way that I don't like, and I don't want that around my son. Like, that's a very, very real thing. You understand what I'm saying? But women don't grasp that. And I also think that women are never prepared for a good father. They say that they want a good father for their kids. They beg and beg and beg and say, please don't have kids by any and everybody. Please, please, please. But when you do get a good father, a father who's not going to just let you do any and everything with that child, you don't know what to do with that child. I mean, with that man. You don't know what to do with that man. You are lost. Lost. And that's the messed up part about this, because Black women, we have the highest single mother rates. We have the highest, children out of wedlock. We are promoting being a single mom, doing IVF and having kids by ourselves, like, because we are at a point now where, like, oh, I'm getting older, I want kids and I don't need a man. But it's like, you do need a man. And it's unfortunate that you got to this point and now you think having a child by yourself is the best thing for you. It's not the best thing for your child. And that's where they do it. I'm doing it because this is what I want. I want a baby. I want control. I want power. I want somebody who loves me. I want somebody who's gonna, be my motivation. All of those things that they try to use children for. Again, you got 4 kids, 3 baby daddies, 26 years old. Your first child, I think she said she had the first child at 15 or something like that, 15, 16 years old. And then you sit online and you talk like that in front of your child, and then you wonder why the dad is so offended on social media. Even that word, you're using the word that he's offended. No, in reality, he don't like it. He don't like the way that you're moving as a mother of his child, excuse me. And the crazy thing is, y'all, these women, it takes 4 kids, 3 baby daddies to finally get it.
As a 26-year-old, something that I've learned as a 26-year-old is that you really got to watch who you decide to have kids with. Like, I am literally paying for it right now. You really got to watch who you have kids with. I didn't learn this with my first, second, or third child. I had to learn this with my 4th child.
My first, second, or third, I had to learn it with my 4th. No husband. Again, multiple baby daddies. One's in prison for 23 years. The first one, I don't know, she didn't mention who the first one is. And you just learning your lesson after the 4th child. And she's gonna share why, but that's how slow we are, y'all. That is how lost we are. That you didn't learn it until the 4th child.
Like, the way I feel right now, I wouldn't wish this on nobody. Like, y'all, please, 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 if you do not have kids, do not have kids. If it's not with a man that you want to be with for the rest of your life, do not have kids. Do not have kids. Do not have kids, because I'm out here fighting for my life right now. Please do not have kids.
I hate to laugh, y'all, but it's just like, we're supposed to feel sympathy for you because you have a father who wants to be a father. You have your child's father wants to be a father, and you're fighting for your life because you don't know what to do with it. You don't know what to do with a man who wants to be a father. You ain't never had that before. You ain't never had that. So of course you confused. Of course you find for very. Why is he doing this? Oh my God, it's so loud. I'm trying to find her page, y'all, because I want to go on her TikTok and see if I can see if she's posted anything recently. But it's just like you really are crying on here, like really crying on here after the 4th time of finally getting it. Like there's no way you are just getting it at this point. And that's what women want to do. They want to do all this crying and all this boo-hooing and all of this stuff. And then they act like nobody's supposed to look at them crazy. Like that's the thing that throws me off. Like you made these choices. These are your decisions, not mine. These are all your decisions. And it's on us. It's on us to feel sorry for you. And you come on here with these victim mentality tears and doing all this extra stuff that's not, I'm sorry. I'll give you the first child. You ain't know. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that. Second one, third one, fourth one is no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Do not have kids by the wrong person. Like, for real. Do not do it.
The crazy part about it is, in that audio that he shared, he said, and that she shared, she said that, and he said in so many words that you've been playing with me for too long. So that to me insinuates that he's probably been fighting for this child for a while. You know, he's probably been fighting for this child for a while. That he finally got his opportunity to get his son, and he said, I'm gonna do this silently. I'm gonna do this, you know, how I feel is the best way to do it, and I'm gonna get my child. That's what I feel like, because he said that. He said, you've been playing with me for too long. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he gave enough information to let us know that he ain't just wake up one day and take this baby from him. She gave us enough information as to why he would wake up one day and say, enough is enough. You understand what I'm saying? Like, these women act like we don't know what be going on because they're so used to being victims. And they're so used to having this pity party for their own decisions that it's just like you gotta own them to your own choices. Nobody told you lay down and have kids by this man. Close your legs, but they can't close their legs. They cannot close their legs to save their lives. They really can't. They can't close their legs to save their lives. And that's the crazy part about this, y'all. For you to now be on the internet crying and saying don't have kids until till you find somebody who, want to have kids with and be with the rest of your life. It's like they'll take that advice from this woman. You know what I'm saying? Like she can give them advice. But me as a married woman telling you, you don't have to be her. I'm trying to tell you information that you don't even have to ever be her. But somehow I think I'm better than. Somehow I'm a pick-me. Somehow I'm the problem. But you would rather end up being her. That's what blows my mind about how these women pick and choose who to take information from and who not to. You know, like that's what I just don't understand. I really don't understand how they do it, but at the same time I do, because this is like who they gravitate to, who they find more relatable. Maybe I'm just so unrelatable. I don't know. But her advice will be golden to them. They can trauma bond. They can cheer each other on. They can continue to not be accountable. They can have women in their corner who are going to tell them, yeah, girl, he's wrong. He's wrong. You did nothing wrong. Get your baby back. That's your baby. No, that's his baby too. That's his baby too. Again, you say you don't have your other kids. I don't know where the 15, what she said, it's a 15. So the child got to be what, about 10, 11, the oldest child. I don't know how old the other kids are, but you don't even have the other kids with you. At least the last two. So why are you in this fight to have these kids when you don't even have your other kids? And they be so offended when people question their what they post, because it's like, this ain't making no sense. It makes no sense at all.
I'm reading some of y'all comments, and y'all keep saying, oh, you learned with the 4-1. Bitch, I didn't have issues with the first, second, or third one. I didn't have a man tormenting me, harassing me, bothering me, and stalking me, and trying to use a child as leverage with the first 3. I didn't learn that until my 4th child. I didn't have to watch myself at first. So please, like, bitch, if you have a brain, listen to the video again. I didn't learn it with the first, second, or third. I learned it with the 4th one. Okay.
I mean, I think she really thinks she's smart. But like, I think she really in her mind thinks she's like it's not given what you think is given, sis. Like, it's just not. You say you didn't have a man who was harassing you, stalking you. No, you never had a father in your child's life. That's what you never had. You've been in control of those kids all their lives, and you've never had an active dad in your child's life before. You've been a single mom, and you've been able to do whatever you want to do with your kids, and you have a man in your life who's now saying, this is my child as well, and I'm going to make certain rules for my child as well. I'm going to make sure that my child is good as well. And I don't want a woman who is on social media twerking, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that with my son. I don't want that for my son. You know, that is what the father might be saying. You know what I'm saying? But they will never understand that. They'll never understand what a man who actually cares about their child, who actually cares about their woman, is going to move differently.
Okay? No issues with 1 through 3. Bitch, I'm being harassed.
No issue 1 through 3 because they're not involved. Baby daddy number 2 in prison for 23 years. How can he give you any issues? I mean, what issue can he give you? We don't know about the first one, but what can the baby daddy who's in prison for 23 years, what can he do? He can't do anything. He can't give you no issues. You're being harassed. You're not being allowed to do whatever you want to do with somebody else's child. That's what it is.
By a man that I'm not with. Stalked online. Tormented.
I think we got to be very, very careful of how we use these words so loosely. Okay? To insinuate that you're being stalked and harassed online because this person is watching your social media to get information about how you move with my child, it's a whole different ballpark than me stalking you online, me harassing you online. They use these words so loosely, y'all. So loosely that you are describing it as you are being tormented and harassed and stalked. And you can't post your twerking videos or your whatever you post, 3 or 4 style videos anymore, because your baby daddy is watching to see what he's going to use as evidence when he goes to court to show that you are an unfit mother. Again, 26 years old. 26 years old with 4 kids. 4 kids. And we will never get it because we are always going to find a reason and make excuses for all of our choices. That is all we ever do. That is all we ever do, is make excuses after excuses after excuses. So again, women don't really want a good father. They don't really want to see a good man in their life, in their children's lives. They don't. They don't. They really don't, y'all. And it's really, really sad. It's really, really sad. It's like, how do we go on in our community knowing that this is how women have chosen to move with their children? I'm happy that a father stood up for himself to say, I'm not going to keep, I'm not, I'm just not going to do it. This is my child as well. And I would love for more fathers. I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy to do it because it's hard out here when it comes to, depending upon your child's mother. But I really want men to know that you have to still make yourself known, set those boundaries. Not like outsmart him. This man outsmarted her. He's outsmarted her. Honestly, he flipped the script. He said, "Send the baby. Yep, I'm gonna pretend like we cool. I'm gonna do all the things. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do my thing. Flip the script on her, and I'm gonna keep my baby. Boom. That's just like that. Ain't nothing going. Ain't if and buts about it. Now I'm gonna keep my baby. Yes, I am. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna keep my baby. That's exactly what he did. After so long, so much time fighting with you, doing other things, whatever it is, and somebody finally said, you know what? Don't keep fighting with her. Don't keep fighting with her. Be cool. It's obviously no custody order in place. Ain't nothing in place. So both of us have rights to this child. There's nothing in order to say I can't have my child. Nothing. Nothing. There's nothing in place to say I can't have my child if I want my child. And she's seeking a lawyer, and hopefully it works out for the both of them, and most importantly for this child. This child, y'all. This child deserves the best. These children deserve the best. Not just this one, but these children. I don't know, y'all. I really, really wish we could understand the magnitude as women of what we do to our kids. This having kids to control, having kids to try to be for a dictatorship, just to be the boss, is not good for these babies. It is not good at all for these babies. And we need to understand that children are not toys. They're not toys. They are human beings who have real feelings, real emotions. And I want women to stop using, like, almost making this idea that being a single mom is easy. It's whatever. It's not that big a deal, because it is. It very much is a very, very, very big deal. Very big deal. But the more but the more we try to normalize this, and the more we pretend like there's nothing wrong with what's going on in our communities, we will be stuck with more and more of these stories. So this father, shout out to him. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. We need more fathers to flip the script on these women, because she don't know what to do with herself. She's fighting for her life, as she said. She's fighting for her life. I don't know. I don't know. I just pray for these children. Um, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know where we are headed, because these women can't close their legs. They can't close it. So there's just going to be more and more babies being born. They cannot close their legs to save their lives. They cannot close their legs to save their lives. So we are going to just keep having more and more children. And because you have people in your life who enable you. So they enable you in a way to keep having kids. I don't know, y'all. Topics like this, y'all, they really just get to me, because I really think about children. I really think about I am a mother who, I'm a really good mom. I can just say that proudly. I'm a very, very good mom. Very good mom. I'm a great mom, actually. I go over and beyond for my children. I'm thinking about their future. I'm thinking about everything I can possibly do that can affect them and their influence. So when I see mothers who make excuses and they try to find a way to not be accountable for the choices that we make as women and how we influence our kids and put it on everybody else, it really does bother me, because I'm just a phenomenal mother who gives every piece of me to ensure my kids are good. And we're doing it now while they're young. You can't just start trying to make sure that they're good when they get older. It's pouring into your children and everything that you have. With everything that you have, pour into your kids. I'm not saying be out here busted, disgusted, and a mess, because you didn't give everything to your kids. But I'm just saying, prioritizing your children, having children, and you have to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice. Not y'all, but these women are so focused on having kids, but still want to be a 3 or 4, want to still go to the club, they don't want to sit down. You don't want to just be a mother. Be a mother. What's so hard about being a mother? But they can't. They cannot sit down. They always want to hop here to there, on a plane, on a train, on a boat, it's always somewhere but being at home and being a mother. And these kids, they suffer. So, I don't know, y'all. This is just my thoughts. This woman is full of it. We know what's up. We know what the dad is up to. The dad ain't tripping. The dad know why he got that baby. The dad is waiting for you to take me to court. You could tell he ain't scared at all. Take me to court. I want you to. I've been waiting for you to do this, because I've been building up my own. I've been building up my own evidence, my own portfolio about you as a terrible mother. So I hope Sister Girl gets herself together. I pray for those babies. I really, really do. I pray for our community, because the community is shot. The community is shot, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. So, well, this is the last live of 2025, y'all. We made it. Alhamdulillah. Inshallah, we will have an amazing year. I did not reach my 30K subscribers by the end of the year, y'all, but we are close. We are at, well, what are we at? We at 26 26K. We're almost at 26.5. So I'm very thankful for y'all support. I really means a lot to me. Building this channel up, y'all. It ain't easy. You know, you got to be consistent and passionate and really care. And I really care, y'all. I really do. So I thank y'all for the support. I thank y'all all the time. You know, the men, the women, even if it's young people who watch this channel, it really means a lot to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live. I hope you enjoyed this conversation, all the conversation, but I really wanted to make sure I ended with something, you know, meaningful and really wanted to encourage, as I always do. But you know, I just appreciate y'all. I hope you guys have an amazing new year. Be safe. Another episode of Just Girl Talk will be dropping tomorrow. The last video of 2025 will be dropping tomorrow. And I'm glad that you guys enjoy my content. Really happy that you guys are coming across my content. So that means a lot to me. It really does. Stay tuned, y'all. My husband and I will be dropping our podcast show here on YouTube. Will be coming. First video will be coming soon. 50/50 show. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Y'all gotta work tomorrow. I have to work tomorrow too. I'll be working tomorrow. I have clients. I have like two. I don't work. I only work a little bit tomorrow. So so I appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Be safe and happy new year. Bye. See y'all tomorrow on my channel.
So let's talk about it. I'm just a girl.
You know that girl, I am just a girl too.
There's a creator on this app called I'm Just a Girl, and a lot of y'all don't like her.
All the discourse surrounding just a girl, I really have just one question.
And I'm just a girl. Just a girl.
That lady, I'm just a girl.
No, because y'all are tearing that just a girl a whole new one.
I think the problem with I'm Just a Girl's content,
That just a girl lady, you cannot convince me that she don't hate black women.